Let's rewind the clock to the 2021 playoffs. The Arizona Cardinals were coming off of a very hot 11-6 season. And in the wild card, they would take on the Rams. And from this moment forward, everything has been downhill for Arizona. They got bounced by Matthew Stafford and the Rams and haven't appeared in the playoffs since. But don't worry, head coach Andrew Tate is here to turn things around. Today, we're rebuilding the Arizona Cardinals. And ironically, we take over in the Cardinals' Week 18 game against the Los Angeles Rams. So at this point in the season, we are 3-13. I can't see the Cardinals winning this game in real life, but maybe we can turn things around. Let's talk about the lineup, though. Maybe the brightest player on this roster right now, the best thing to look forward to is Trey McBride. Trey McBride has already broken many tight end records. If he keeps up at this pace, he just might have all of them. Now, that's partially because Trey McBride is a very good player, and it's also because Arizona has to pass every game, and there's not a lot of people to throw to right now. He has a 99 catching, 87 speed, and 90 excel. He's a true pass-catching tight end. He's a 97 overall. By the middle of next season, he should be a 99 and a superstar X Factor. Next up is Marvin Harrison Jr., the son of the legend Marvin Harrison. He actually kind of had a drop problem for a little bit there. It was getting concerning for Marvin Harrison Jr., but he's since bounced back to have really good seasons. Here's the thing. He's an X Factor, but he's only 81 overall. So his stats don't indicate it, but in a year, he's going to be a freak show. And EA gave him lip filler for some reason. Have you guys ever looked at his player card, dude? They did him so dirty. Regardless, that's not my problem. He's got the X Factor double me, awesome ability. I'm going to give him deep in elite and short in elite. Marvin Harrison Jr., Trey McBride, we have two amazing pass catchers. The problem, of course, is who throws them the football. Jacoby Brissett has been shockingly good for Arizona, despite being 32 years old and more or less a career backup. This is clearly not the answer for Arizona. One player I am really excited about, though, is Michael Wilson. Michael Wilson is very slept on. He's a really good wide receiver. I would love to develop him alongside Marvin Harrison Jr. and Trey McBride. I think our biggest question for Arizona is the Kyler Murray experiment over? Kyler Murray is a 75 overall star quarterback, 28 years old. Coming out of Oklahoma, he was one of the highest recruited, talked about, hyped up quarterbacks. And every once in a while, Kyler Murray shows that. He shows just how good he is. Sometimes I can't tell if Kyler Murray is a really good quarterback stuck on a really poverty franchise or if he's just not that good. Now, regardless of my opinions, in Madden, he's kind of cooked. His throwing stats are not very good. He is really fast, but he can't develop that much more. He'll be 29 at the start of next season and hopefully retains his star dev, maybe loses it. We might be looking at a quarterback in this upcoming draft. Frankly, though, there is a lot of offensive firepower. I think what we're more worried about is defense. The good news is there's a lot of young guys. We've got Walter Nolan out of Ole Miss. I'm going to make him our starting D-tackle 1. He's actually really solid. He's a 78 overall nose tackle, 76 power rusher. He's got really good strength. He's got really good speed and acceleration for a D-tackle. If we can turn Walter Nolan into a very serious defensive line threat, Will Johnson out of the University of Michigan, he's going to progress really well. And unfortunately, as much as I love Budda Baker and he's such a classic Cardinal, he's going to lose his dev trait and retire pretty soon here. He'll do that within the next 2-3 years, and there's almost no way we're ready for a Super Bowl in 2-3 years. So we just got to see how this draft goes. Arizona Cardinals at Los Angeles Rams in SoFi. In real life, so you guys may or may not have already seen this game, but the Rams are undoubtedly going to the playoffs, and they're one of the best teams in the league, and the Cardinals have nothing to gain from this game. So this would be some serious history rewriting, I think. Unless, of course, the Rams in real life literally don't need to win, and then they put in all their bench players, which does happen sometimes in Week 18. Regardless, before I go in and change up this team drastically, we can get some final reps with Trey McBride, Marvin Harrison Jr., Michael Carter, and Kyler Murray. I know Kyler Murray doesn't play this game in real life either, but if there's a chance we draft a quarterback and move on from Kyler, I want to make sure we get a high-quality Cardinals game for him. You know, I'm in Arizona. All these videos I film, I moved to Arizona maybe 4 years ago. I'm here most... Ooh, Michael Carter on the sweep? Wow, that was a banger. I was going to say, I moved to Arizona relatively recently, and, you know, the Arizona Cardinals are really good to me. You know, I don't want to throw shade on my team, but the Detroit Lions, you know, me and my team would hit them up. We'd always try to do stuff with the Lions. Clout rejected. Every single time, they didn't want nothing to do with me. But the Arizona Cardinals, the second they knew I moved here, they hit me up and have been sending me to games. Now, granted, Cardinals are kind of a poverty organization right now, and the Lions have been really good, so maybe a lot of people were hitting up the Lions. I don't know. But I've got nothing but good things to say about the Arizona Cardinals, and I really hope that they can turn things around, because it'd be nice. You know, you want your team that you live by to be good. It'd be cool to go to a very legit Cardinals game, right? I'm going to go for the MM Classic and check it down to the running back. Nobody's home. You know, on paper, this team is so good offensively. I think the Cardinals are one of those teams where there's a lot of organizational dysfunction. And I think I just got to go for Trey McBride here, right? What a catch. Getting us down to the 2. The Lions struggled that for a long time. I mean, the Lions had Matthew Stafford for like, what do we have him for, 10 years? And we did nothing for him. We did nothing for him. Matthew Stafford gets traded to the team I'm playing right now, the Los Angeles Rams, and guess what? They instantly win a Super Bowl. The very second they get our quarterback, they win a Super Bowl. If that doesn't tell you how mismanaged we were, I feel that way about the Cardinals sometimes. Also, I ran that so poorly, but the Rams are going with a 3-down lineman set here. That couldn't be an easier touchdown for Michael Carter. That's kind of the other thing we got to iron out here, too, in Arizona is our running backs. So we've got, like, 4 okay running backs. And I do like James Conner. I remember when James Conner was the backup and then the starter for Pittsburgh when Le'Veon Bell was kind of throwing a hissy fit. Do you guys remember that? Le'Veon Bell held out. And then James Conner came in, and James Conner played his heart out. And then everyone was like, uh-oh, Le'Veon, maybe you shouldn't have held out. But I do like James Conner. He's just a little bit older, and he's coming off an injury right now. So I think we should look for a new running back, too. The thing is, fuck it. Oh, my God, Trey McBride, you're a freak. The thing is this team doesn't really need offense. I think if I go into this draft and I'm looking exclusively at offense, I'm going to make a mistake. This team needs defense and a quarterback. That's what it needs. Because Marvin Harrison Jr., Trey McBride, like, even Michael Wilson. You know, while everyone's been out, and with Jacoby Brissett, Michael Wilson's kind of been insanely good. All right, 2nd and 2 here, though. I kind of got to lock back into this game. I do want to win this. Like, I genuinely want to win this game. It means almost nothing. It might even give us a worse draft pick, but I want to win. Haven't hit Marvin Harrison Jr. very much. 3rd and 2 here. Going to go vert comebacks in SoFi. Let's see what they got. 3rd and 2, Michael Carter, check down nation, dive forward, don't fumble. Look at head coach Andrew Tate. I figured head coach Andrew Tate should be a black woman. Or man. Actually, it's up to you. Whoa, you're not press covering Marvin Harrison Jr. right here. I think they just made a huge mistake. No way he dropped that. What did I say about Marvin Harrison Jr. and those drops, bro? I mentioned that, didn't I? Okay, we've got one more timeout, and they're playing soft. Should be able to just feed this in. A little stat pad action. And with 7 seconds left, we're going to trot out. Who is the Cardinals kicker? Oh, it's Chad Ryland? Is that his name? It's Chad Ryland. I've never drafted a kicker. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should go out and draft a kicker for once. Finally going to get a little rep here on defense. 10-7. So we do have Josh Sweat. We do have Walter Nolan, we have Baron Browning. We've got like a budget, I'm going to call it a budget beast defense. Can we call it that? I do remember when this Cardinals team, when they were 11-6, went to the playoffs, they had John Jones' brother, Chandler Jones. And Chandler Jones was incredible that season. I mean, I'm sure many of you know that, but you know Chandler Jones, NFL edge rusher, is John Jones, the greatest UFC fighter of all time's brother? Can you imagine being that family? Mom and Dad spit out the greatest UFC fighter of all time and, for a while, one of the best edge rushers in the NFL. I know he struggled with some mental health crises recently, so I hope he's doing all right now. But on 1st and 10, this is turning out to be a pretty close game. Did I throw... Oh, my God. I thought I threw a pick and said Trey McBride did some absolute shenanigans down there. 10-14, pretty much all air raid right now with the way this team's set up. I'm going Marvin Harrison Jr., single coverage. Absolutely. 174 yards, Kyler. No touchdowns right now, though. Gonna try and punch this thing in the end zone. Let's go with the post route. I'm going post route Marvin Harrison Jr. I just don't see how they guard it here. That's how. Oh, just kidding. He's got inside. Marvin Harrison Jr. has 2 crucial drops today. Actually, though. Landman's kind of a beast. I said Nate Landman is his name, I think. That guy for Los Angeles has been really, really good. You know what I got to remember? Kyler Murray is so freaking fast, man. He's actually so good scrambling. I'm not going to predetermine it, but if it's there, it's absolutely there. Oh, juke left. Kyler, you dog. 17-14. And our defense got to stop. Wait a minute. We can put the game away here. I'm low-key 5-wide merchanting the CPU, which is kind of diabolical. But I think I just ended the game. Sorry, Sean McVay, but we're ass, so this is our Super Bowl. 17-14. Look at Andrew Tate, dude. Look at head coach Andrew Tate. Stafford, McVay. Look, if you can't get past the 3-13 Cardinals, McVay, you're not going to the bowl. Very professional handshake with head coach Andrew Tate, though. I respect that. And Madden predicts that this season's Super Bowl will be the Buffalo Bills versus the San Francisco 49ers, where the Bills win 31-28 with Josh Allen winning Super Bowl MVP. Myles Garrett wins Defensive Player of the Year, and Teteroa McMillan wins Offensive Rookie of the Year. Ronnie Hickman's available in free agency. I'm going for that. Ronnie Hickman is a sleeper, and he's cheap. Shockingly, we still have round 1, pick 7. I'm trying to remember if the Cardinals in real life traded, and that's why, or if there's just a lot of bad teams. Honestly, probably winning that game against the Rams did screw me a little bit. My draft strategy is simple. If there's a really good quarterback, I take him. The problem is all the good quarterbacks are gone, and the only one left I've already scouted, and I know he's not that good. That's Jonathan Hill out of Georgia. So I either trade this pick away, and honestly, I normally would trade this away, but this guy looks freakish. Elite speed, jumping, change direction, acceleration, agility, solid strength scares me a little bit, but this is a speed rusher, and I want defense. I'm going for it. Ooh, that's a monster pick. Number 9 in true value, Julian Young is a hidden dev left edge rusher, 86 speed, 88 acceleration. Guy's a monster on LSU. All right. I love it. Round 2, I get a really good-looking corner in Antoine Hubbard, but he's normal dev. He's got good intangibles, though. 92 speed and 94 excel. Hopefully his overall is high. Dude, in round 3, I'm going to draft a fullback because I'm a psychopath, and there's something wrong with me. Does it even matter that a fullback would have this good of stats? I'm doing it. I just want to see what happens. Pat Griffith, fullback. Oh, my God. Listen, I never would have known what drafting a fullback looks like unless I did that, so cut me some slack. He's so ass and he's normal def. What am I doing? Guys, he had elite in a bunch of physicals. I thought maybe. Well, actually, this was a really solid draft. You know what? He's a 73 overall fullback. Don't get on my ass. We got a 78 left edge rusher, and then Hubbard is a 76, and he wasn't hidden dev. This is a very good draft. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wait a minute. I could have picked this kid. Of course, he's out of USC. If you get an 87 overall in a class out of USC, I have never seen a halfback this high of overall straight out the gates. 87? Christian Dotson out of USC. This is Reggie Bush. 94 speed, 97 excel. Good Lord. Christian Dotson. And I had round 1, pick 7. This was available to me. I still am very happy with the picks we made, but wow, that kid's really good. Now, before we start this season, part of the reason that Arizona is so doomed is this scheme. The scheme and playbook are so bad in Madden. Our strengths are our receiving targets, our tight end and our wide receivers. Our weaknesses are our quarterback, our running back. I don't think Cincinnati's going to work. I think I got to go KC. I'm going to go KC. That's West Coast power run. I'll stick to the base 3-4. We'll see how the base 3-4 goes. Actually, no. I can't run a base 3-4. This team is not built for base 3-4. We need a 4-3. Remember, guys, if you're casual, the first number is the amount of players on the defensive line, and the second number is the amount of linebackers. Now, the reason I want to run a 4-3 is so I have 4 down linemen because we just drafted that really good edge rusher, and then we also have Walter Nolan. I'm going to go a 4-3 cover 3, and we're going to run Cleveland's defense because clearly they know what they're doing with Myles Garrett, right? So here's how things look right now. James Conner is back. Trey McBride's a superstar X Factor. I so unbelievably desperately need a right guard. Oh, no, the game's just being stupid and started that guy for some reason. O-line is not very good, though. O-line could certainly use some work. Defensively, this is exactly what I want. So we got Josh Sweat, Walter Nolan. We got our new Julian. The 2026 season was not much of an improvement, but we kind of expected that. The Cardinals would finish with a record of 5-12. As for the contenders, the playoffs were crazy. The Super Bowl is Chargers-Eagles. And the Chargers would take down the Eagles. Amari and Hampton went crazy. Justin Herbert threw 2 touchdowns, 27-21. Super Bowl MVP would go to Derwin James. Joe Burrow would win MVP. Abdul Carter would win Defensive Player of the Year. And it's another ugly season for the Cardinals. Here's the good thing, you guys. We have a ton of salary cap space. And I do think we found our offense. The Kyler Murray experiment is over. 28 touchdowns, 20 interceptions. Is actually the most interceptions I think I've ever seen out of Kansas City's offensive playbook. He did pass for 4,000 yards, though, and you know what that means. It means that Marvin Harrison Jr. had 1,313. Trey McBride had 905 touchdowns. Michael Wilson did well, too. So all those guys progressed well, despite this being really a bad season for us. 800 yards, 7 touchdowns out of James Conner ain't bad. And then defensively, was hoping to get to the quarterback a little bit more with our rookie for Defensive Rookie of the Year. But still, Julian Young had 8 sacks. Josh Sweat had 9.5. And we get 4 interceptions out of Garrett Williams, 3 out of Ronnie Hickman out of free agency, and 134 tackles. Ronnie Hickman most likely is going to get a dev trade upgrade because that's a very, very good season. Mac Wilson had 144 and 3 as well, so he might get the same. Very good for our defense, and what is likely the last season for Budda Baker. Around the league, Abdul Carter had 27 sacks, which is insane. Nobody even came close. Joe Burrow did Joe Burrow things in that Cincy playbook. It's literally every season. He does 5,000 plus yards and 40 plus touchdowns. It's so crazy. Ashton Genty put up 1,511 touchdowns. And Jamar Chase in a league of his own with almost 2,000 yards receiving and 20 touchdowns. Now, free agency is interesting. Brian Branch is in here, which would be an instant perfect replacement for Budda Baker. But he's so expensive. It honestly makes more sense to get a quarterback, but there's not a lot of good options. In fact, the best option is Mac Jones. And Mac Jones wants $29 million a year. You're smoking dick, Mac Jones. We're going to have to either trade or find one in the draft, but we're not suiting up Kyler Murray again. It can't be done. Cam Little's available in free agency, though. I'm locking him up for eternity if he'll let me. He's so good. I'm kind of shocked that Brian Branch is moderately interested. He's only 25. I don't think it's worth making an egregious deal for him, but it's worth a shot. Damn. I mean, I gave him a relatively friendly offer. I didn't expect that. Brian Branch is an Arizona Cardinal. Not what I went into free agency expecting, but he is a monster. He's instantly the highest overall player on this team. And now if we can land a good young quarterback who's not going to cost us a lot, we'll be in a great spot. We still got $50 million cap space. That is like the one very good thing about this Cardinals roster. There's nobody good. There's nobody we're paying. There will come a time when Trey McBride, Marvin Harrison Jr. all want to get paid at the same time. That's going to get a little spooky. But for now, we just focus on landing a quarterback in this draft. Our 5-12 record lands us round 1, pick 5. One quarterback, Bobby Walton, is already off the board. There are multiple good quarterbacks left, but I have scouted them and their talent isn't great. The only the only draftable quarterback here is Brandon Fitzpatrick out of Arkansas. No way. Oh, no, just kidding. I was thinking that Kyler Murray was Arkansas. He's not. Kyler Murray was Oklahoma. His physicals aren't great. His accuracies are shockingly good for a quarterback, though, straight out of college. A deep, A medium, A short, A under pressure. We're going to make this kid good. If he's not hidden dev, we're going to make him good. Yeah, his overall is not very high. Number 65 in true value. This might be a reach here, but I couldn't let a different team take him. Actually, it wasn't a reach at all. We just got a hidden dev quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Fitzpatrick out of Arkansas. Whooping. Welcome, son. He's number 2. It's a new era in Arizona. I'll tell you that right now. It is definitely a new era in Arizona. I would like a new Mike linebacker, Kyle Sykes. I don't know. He could easily be normal dev, but he's elite speed pass coverage. So he'll be a really good user regardless. Carl Sykes, yeah, he's wicked fast. So he's normal dev, which isn't great, but he's 91 speed, 91 excel, which is exactly what I wanted. I'm okay with that pick. I don't think it was a great pick, but I'm okay with it. This is one of the, heaviest wide... Look at this. The only remaining players, look at this, the top 5 suggested players are wide receivers. I wasn't going to take one, but with a 3rd-round pick, I will. Cooper Nichols, 6'1", elite speed and acceleration. Take the top off the defense, hopefully. This is really only a good pick if he's 95 speed or better. Cooper Nichols. Ooh, and he's hidden dev. I thought for sure he's going to be normal dev. It's a disgusting wide receiver we just picked up. So we get a brand new rookie quarterback, and we give him a speed demon, his same age, right out of college. On top of that, he's already got Marvin Harrison Jr., Michael Wilson. This is very good. All right, let's take a look at this draft recap. Let's make sure the overall It's actually a weak. It's a weak class. It's going to help our team so much, but it's a weak class. Fitzpatrick's a 74. Sykes a 72. Nichols is a 74. And the computer got me a 72 tight end. Not bad. I really hope it's not another strong class. Oh my God, it is. Ugh. This can't be right. My draft class strength must be up 84, 84, 84, 83, 82, 82. Dude, sometimes I see classes that don't even have an 80. You know, it's that or they updated it because you know what I haven't seen in so long? I haven't seen a USC strong safety. You guys remember the first like 20 rebuilds? It was like exclusively 87 overall USC strong safety with 99 hit power. Maybe they just updated it. So many good players in here. Damn. I had a lot of opportunities to really get an 80 plus there. I got none of them. But none of those were quarterbacks, and I had to take a quarterback. So a new look for the Arizona Cardinals. I still don't have a new running back. I don't know how bad I need it. It's Trey Benson for now. So many receiving options. Marvin Harrison, Michael Wilson, and now we got Nichols. Fitzpatrick is at quarterback. Trey McBride's at tight end. I'm giving Brandon Fitzpatrick some drip because he looks like a genuine fucking casual. I mean, there's no way you succeed looking like that, dude. He's number 7 now, though. They also gave Buddy just the worst face scan ever. I genuinely want to know, like, how EA acquire these face scans. This looks like if you put an image into ChatGPT and then asked it to remake the same image 100 times. Who are these people, EA? EA, have you ever watched an NFL? Like, have you watched an NFL game? The fuck is that, bro? You can either be the ugliest guy you've ever seen or a generic black bald guy. These are your options. Take them or leave them. Yo, Fitzpatrick. Why is the hair receding like that, brother? The dreads help out on this one. The one glove bandit, bro. Arizona's getting their own Michael Vick. It's not much, but it's a start for Brandon Fitzpatrick. Well, Fitzpatrick, you have no choice but to be good now, actually. Our third season kicks off hosting the New Orleans Saints. And our first moment is on defense. Defense isn't that different. Josh Sweat's got an X factor now. We want Julian Young to get home. But the biggest addition is right here in Brian Branch. And I'm a little out of position right now. But look who it is, the sophomore, Julian Young. Gets home right there. Now on 3rd and 9. Hopefully we can make a play. I'm going to send a blitz here. I've got to play a little man coverage with Brian Branch. I'm on 88, and he's all bagged up. 4th and 9. Josh Sweat gets home. We're going to hold the Saints to a field goal. Not mad about this at all. Maybe, is that Bo Melton? Is that certified special teamer Bo Melton? My ball knowledge may be low on the Cardinals special teamers. But either way, they get 3 out of it, and we do get an offensive moment. 1st and 10. So Trey Benson's still in the backfield, but now it's Fitzpatrick out there. There's Riley. Where's Bishop? I don't know why Riley's in right there. That should 100% be Bishop. I take a really bad check down. Sorry, not Bishop, but Nichols. Cole Nichols. Cooper Nichols. Whatever his name is, bro. You know what I'm talking about. Number 80. I kind of want to hit him. Oh, my God. He's open. But Brandon Fitzpatrick sails it. You know, he really could become a threat on this team, but not if I can't give him the ball when he's wide open. It is 3rd and 10. The rookie misses a big one. We've got an easy check down, but it doesn't get us enough. Brandon Fitzpatrick. Shoot. Well, luckily, Cam Little did sign with us. We've got Cam Little for 5 years, guys. So we've got an incredible kicker if we have nothing else. So Nichols is on the outside here. Trey McBride, Marvin Harrison. I think, wow, another criminal overthrow. Brandon Fitzpatrick, this is not Arkansas, buddy. This is not Arkansas. Now, the only saving grace in this game is the New Orleans Saints can't put up a touchdown. They put up 3 field goals. In fact, in this game, there are 4 field goals. No touchdowns. I got to throw short with Fitzpatrick. That's exactly what we do. Holy shit, Marvin Harrison Jr. just fucking fried Isaiah Rodgers. Oh my gosh, we take the lead. It's a miracle we've got a chance right now, but defense has stepped up big, even if it's only the Saints. And now Fitzpatrick, we just got to string together a couple nice passes, and we're going to be all right. There's one to Trey McBride. On target, but contested. I think we just got to keep these passes a little simpler. I think I'm getting a little aggressive. And there's no reason to when we've got easy ones like that. PBU. Nice pass breakup. Damn, now 3rd and 10. The computer is playing their heart out right now. Marvin Harrison Jr. does make the catch, but that's on 4th down. We got to punt this thing away. Oh, my gosh. Game-winning drive for the rookie. Already been a huge struggle in this game. No timeouts left, but we just got to get Cam Little in range. The New Orleans Saints just got their 4th field goal. Stop it. And Marvin Harrison Jr. is wide open. Let's get up there. Honestly, I don't even think we need to spike this. 32 seconds. We're at the 46. We got to wait for Marvin Harrison Jr. to pull a Chase Claypool. Luckily, in this game, that doesn't run the clock for you. It's just a bug where they got to run that animation before you can run no huddle, which obviously doesn't make any sense, but I didn't make the fucking game. McBride might be able to get out of bounds here. Caught. He's not out of bounds. Got to spike it. Got to spike it. This should be Cam Little range. This is not a spike. Okay, just run the play. Just run the play. There's Trey McBride. Actually out of bounds. Well, he didn't catch it, but he didn't need to. With 8 seconds left, they're going to go for the ice. And that was their last timeout. You ready to see some galaxy brain shit? You ready to see a genius play? This would ice Cam Little, except they have no timeouts left. So instead, we can just laser beam a quick one out of bounds. Okay, it's all the same thing if he drops it. And now we're not iced. Oh, what? Oh, shit! I don't know ball! I don't know ball! I'm iced! Did I miss it? Fuck! I'm so ass. Yo. Oh, my God. That was the worst loss of my franchise career. Straight up. Multiple overthrows, interceptions. Tried to galaxy brain the kick. Got iced anyway. And whiffed it with Cam. I thought Cam Little, I wasn't off by that much. Definitely could have been a better kick, though. Oh, Cam Little, I got you for 5 years. And on your opener, I give you a loss. Daniel Jones is on the Saints now, by the way. That's a brutal loss. It's actually so embarrassing. On the bright side, we have offers for Buda Baker. The Bears want to give us Luther Burden a 3rd, 6th, and 7th. I fear that's a fleece. We're fleecing you. CTB from the Bengals. Oh, my God. These are really good trades. These are insane options. No one should be offered this. Skoronski's probably the best. A really good left guard when my O-line is ass. Mike Groves is a superstar left tackle? What are you doing, Rams? What are you doing, Los Angeles? A 22-year-old superstar left tackle for Unk Baker? Marlon Humphrey on Wenu. Dude, these trades are crazy. The Chiefs want to give me Chris Jones, a 3rd, a 5th, and 2 7ths. What are these trades? Is this them the hidden technology all along? Dude, I'm taking the left tackle. No offers for Kyler Murray. It's a new-look team for the Arizona Cardinals, but progress has been slow. We finished the season with a record of 6-11, and the Super Bowl was an interesting one. The Chargers are putting on a dynasty, beating the New York Giants 24-21 for their back-to-back Super Bowl win. Benjamin St. Juste is Super Bowl MVP. That was not on my bingo card. Let's check in on the stats, though. So, Jesus. Okay, so even though Brandon Fitzpatrick, wow, how did he not win Offensive Rookie of the Year on this stat line? 4,400 passing yards, 32-11. That's incredible. That's way better than Kyler ever did. Benson was mid. Marvin Harrison Jr., Mac Wilson, and Trey McBride all over 1,000 yards. Is crazy. Now, Jermichael Riley had 11 touchdowns. He must have accidentally been in at slot or something, so I got to switch that up. Xavier Collins had a very good season. Julian Young, not progressing as fast as I would have liked, but we are still getting home with Josh Sweat and Julian Young. No shockers here. Jamar Chase leads the league, but oh my God, Dontavian Wicks is on the Bengals, and EA is so funny. You know, when this game came out, EA said, hey, we fixed franchise. We made it so, you know, it's not so playbook dependent. And all they did was they nerfed Chiefs playbook and buffed the fuck out of Bengals playbook. A blind monkey could see it. And once the blind monkey's done seeing it, EA will hire him to develop their next game. I mean, undoubtedly, though, our team's getting really good. We're a 91 overall offense. This team's developing really well. And with another big free agency ahead of us, dude, Joe Alt's available? Would it even matter? Even if I had the best O-line in the world, would it matter? I really don't think so. What I want is a running back. I wouldn't mind picking up Josh Jacobs for 1 year here. Josh Jacobs really doesn't want to be in Arizona. But I think if I made this deal nice enough, he might do it. We have consistently just had, like, very mid running back play. I'm going to offer Josh Jacobs a very serious deal here. Osiris Torrance is available. I do want line help. If I can land Josh Jacobs and Torrance. Josh Jacobs, Osiris Torrance, welcome to Arizona. Jacobs is still really good. He's 30 years old. He's still really good. All right, that straight up makes no sense at all. We went 6-11. We have round 1, pick 4. I had round 1, pick 7 when we had 4 wins. I guess everybody performed well in the league this year. That's super weird. I've never seen a D-tackle so good. This guy looks like a freak. I'm going to go Denario Butler. He's 19 in true value, which isn't great. That's a crazy D-tackle. 96 strength, 80 excel hidden dev. I didn't need him so bad, and his face scan is literally Job of the Hut. Like, EA, who the fuck did you get? Who did you pull off the street and face scan into this game for this, bro? That's Badlands Chugs. He's got 11 chins. I don't have enough credit cards to swipe. Well, the luxury of having salary cap is over. I'm actually in negative cap space now, but let's take a look at the draft recap. It's the best player we've drafted so far. I have not been a good drafter. Butler, 77. We got Peralta, 74, and AJ Moore, a 74. Some good pickups, and the O-line's going to look a lot better this season. Around the league, did I get clapped? Is there a bunch of monsters in here? This one's not as aggressive. Actually, the best player is a quarterback, Trevor Kiernan, but I wasn't taking him no matter what. It's a really good tight end who I would not have taken. Delroy Elam would have been a nice pickup, so it's really the only guy I would have taken outside of what we took. Okay, gentlemen, good and bad news about this season. Bad news, no salary cap left. We don't have the luxury of just sitting on 80 mil. Good news, this is by far the most complete roster we've ever had, and it's not even close. Fitzpatrick is up to superstar, and he's an 87 overall. We added Jacobs in free agency, and we still have Trey Benson, so a 1-2 punch at running back for the first time. Marvin Harrison Jr. is a 92, with Riley, Wilson, and Nichols. Tons of wide receiver depth. We have an excellent offensive line now. We've even got the hidden dev Peralta at center. We got Osiris Torrance. We got Groves in the trade, and we've got 99 overall Trey McBride still on this roster. Defensively, things are looking really good too. Nolan's up to an 86, Butler's a 78, Julian Young's an 87, and Sweat's an 86. It might be Sweat's last season with us. He's getting old. But Ronnie Hickman out of free agency is up to an 86. Brian Branch out of free agency is a 96. Collins, Mac Wilson, and Simon, a little bit to be desired at the linebacker position, but we just need one more good season out of Xavier Collins. Hubbard's an 87, Will Johnson's an 87, and Sean Murphy Bunting. And we still have Cam Little, even though I choked with him last time. We forgive and we forget Cam Little. This is a really good team that is ready to win right now, but I fear that our window is very thin. I think this may actually be our season to win it. So let's kick the season off strong, hosting the 88 overall Chicago Bears, who have an X-Factor McFarland, Jalen Johnson, and Romo Dunze. Where's Caleb Williams in that list? I expect to see Caleb as an X-Factor for sure. Well, listen, Daniel Jones was on the New Orleans Saints, so I'm sure a lot has happened in the 4 years that we've been rebuilding. Now this, ladies and gentlemen, could be the season for the Arizona Cardinals, but we got to put it all together. There's a pitch to the left side, and Brian Branch is flying down. Peter McFarland, their X-Factor, is a drafted running back. Peter McFarland, DeAndre Swift comes in after we bottled him up, and I'm hopping on, and then Sean Murphy Bunting, MM Brain Fog. Brain Dementia Fog. Brian Branch, let's do something. 3rd and 10, Colson Loveland on the right. It is 0-0, and we want to kick this season off hot. What do you got, Caleb? Oh, my God, that was an insane throw. And that's the Luther Burden you guys were going to trade me, by the way. Luckily, though, we get ourselves a red zone alert. You know, I feel so much better in the red zone now that we have Josh Jacobs. I feel like I just hand this off. Just go Josh Jacobs up the middle, even if somebody meets me. It's Josh Jacobs. That got a little spooky, but Josh Jacobs punches it in. So, dude, you know what this team ended up being? This ended up being the free agent team. I mean, we drafted Fitzpatrick, we drafted Nichols, and we already had McBride and Marvin Harrison, but free agency ended up being huge for the Arizona Cardinals. It'll be interesting to see what they do in real life. Oh, my God! A linebacker got switched onto McBride, and I can't make the juke, but that would have been huge. It's good to see Fitzpatrick getting better, too, because I don't think we're going to miss as many throws as we did in that rookie season. That rookie season, we were dropping throws left and right, but so far we're perfect right here. That just happens when your overalls aren't quite there yet. We got a lot of nice abilities, too. Those always help. And if you put Trey McBride in single coverage, I'm going to throw it to him. Wasn't able to get it. 3rd and 3. Let's go right back to the handoff. This is a little risky. 3rd and 3. Josh Jacobs up the gut. He's got a ton of room. Runs a man over. Oh, I love Josh Jacobs. I never expected to see Josh Jacobs as a Arizona Cardinal, though. That's a little weird, isn't it? Maybe we catch him in man coverage. That'd be nice. They are in man coverage, and it is nice. Trey McBride. with a linebacker on him. That's just not fair. He's going to get that. 14-14. Looks like Chicago scored. Big end of game drive. 1st and 10. 14-14. What do we got here, gentlemen? Uh-oh. Well, not a bad ball to underthrow. Honest to God, I never thought that this would be the case. But now that we've revamped the O-line and we have Josh Jacobs, dude, the run game is like such a dynamic piece of this team. I thought we were going to be all air raid. Let's go I form. I drafted a running back, you guys. No, I didn't draft a running back. I drafted a fullback. Guys, I drafted a fullback. There's Griffith. There's Pat Griffith. Throw a block, 43. Don't even worry about it. You guys, you must have been laughing. You were sitting yourself thinking MM Casual is such an idiot for drafting that fullback. How do you like me now, bro? How do you like me now, bro? You know what? Fuck you. I'm going to throw it to Pat Griffith. How do you like me now, bro? Yeah, way to fight for 4 yards, Pat. 2-minute warning. Here we go. I formation to end this game. 2nd and 6. Out to the edge. Put a block on him. What are we doing? Yo, what you know about that? Josh Jacobs speed ops. Just kidding. I'm not running that. That's a trash play call. I'm selling if I run that right there. Ooh, look who's wide open. And just barely able to get it. Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson, you traitor. Don't talk to me. Here we go. Pat Griffith. Pat Griffith, 1st and 10. There's the handoff. Oh, my God, that play was nasty. And he ran his ass over, and he got the first. The feds tried to tell me I never should have drafted him. Dude, I'm going to be honest. I didn't even know he was still on the roster. He could have walked in free agency for all I knew. But you know what? I'm going to pretend like this was the strat all along. Jacobs. Kind of a nasty spin. 2nd and 5. So Chicago's now used all their timeouts. And I actually think we can just win the game here. We're going to go another handoff to Griffith. For some reason, this fullback dive is disgustingly good. You get like a speed boost when you come out of that. That's 3rd and 4. That's going to wind some more clock. And you know what? If I don't punch this in, I'm getting a Cam Little redemption kick right here. They have no timeouts left. We just go to Griffith, take what we can get, and now with no time on the clock, we're going to bury one. All right, Cam Little, you can't be iced. This is a literal high school PAT for the win to start this season 1-0. You can do this and then just hold A right here to let the clock wind. The only problem is I think it'll auto kick it at 3 seconds. So maybe I shouldn't have done that. I technically have opened the floodgates for Chicago to house a kick on me, but I think we're safe. 17-14. Guys, so much redemption there. Pat Griffith, our fullback. Josh Jacobs, the new free agent. Some big defensive stops, and Cam Little actually hits a game winner. That's a really good omen for this season. The margins were razor thin, but we do make the playoffs. We're 9-8, taking on the 11-6 Los Angeles Rams. It's our first playoff appearance. And honestly, it was a really incredible season for Brandon Fitzpatrick. I don't know how it wasn't easier for us. 4,400 yards, 42-9 is an incredible season. Josh Jacobs made a huge difference. We didn't even get close to 1,000 rushing yards before. 1,047, 13 touchdowns. He's amazing. Harrison and McBride, the duo of all time, just putting up more great numbers. And then defensively, we finally, wow, it was Denario Butler. It was Denario Butler who got us 12 sacks. So that ended up being a really good draft pick. We've really struggled to get to the quarterback, though. I'm used to having like a guy that has 15 plus. 4 interceptions out of Brian Branch. It was ugly, but we made the playoffs. And you know the vibes. 5,000 yards out of Joe Burrow, 45-8. Fitzpatrick's 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. It's almost an MVP stat line, but it'll probably go to Joe Burrow. Scattaboo and Kenneth Walker lead the league in rushing yards. Gotta win this one, boys. If we want a chance, we gotta win this one. Gotta make a big stop here. 3rd and 10. Well, we can guess pass. We've had a lot better pass rush since we revamped this D-line. And Brian Branch. Oh, my God, Brian Branch. And he's going to stiff arm Puka. Oh, my goodness. Marvin Harrison Jr. is now in press coverage. After we get this ball back, 4th and 1, they want to bring me in. They're playing tight, and it paid off. Oh, God, I just got to make a miracle throw to Nichols, and he caught it. I can't believe we converted on any of that. I thought Harrison was going to be a touchdown. He wasn't. Now on 2nd and 1, you know exactly where I'm going. Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs. Dude, he's so good. I didn't think that we were one running back away from being good, but it really feels like that's what this is. 1st and goal, 2 yards to go. Josh Jacobs is stuffed on that one. We're going to utilize Trey McBride on the goal line here. 2nd and goal. press man coverage, you're cooked. There's no way you stop Trey McBride right there. 7-0. Love that. Now we're talking. Oh my gosh, we're killing them. Oh my gosh, guys. We're rewriting history. At the start of this rebuild, I said it was Cardinals-Rams. And, you know, the Cardinals just couldn't do anything. And now we just got a DPI. I think we literally just got a DPI. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. We're rewriting history. This is where... in the wild card, well, we're writing our own history, really. In the wild card, Arizona actually just whoops on the Rams. Going right back to Josh Jacobs. 2nd and 8. He's only got 10 rushes for 12 yards. Actually a horrible stat line, but he's done a lot for us already. I'm going to try and hit McBride here for his... No, it wouldn't be second of the day, actually. Fitzpatrick's going to roll out. There's a wide open Michael Wilson. 21-0, the goose egg out of the Rams? Actually, 21-0. The 9-8 Arizona Cardinals are moving on the divisional. I'm kind of scared of who we're going to see, though, because we went 9-8 in the regular season. There's got to be a powerhouse in here somewhere. Ooh. The Giants were just in the Super Bowl last season. They're 12-5. And you know what I haven't been doing? I haven't been scouting. It's kind of fun to scout the team. So here's your Cardinals roster. 299s in Brian Branch and Trey McBride. Fitzpatrick, Marvin, Josh Jacobs, Groves, Johnson, Hubbard, close behind. But we're taking on a Giants roster that definitely has a 99 Scattaboo. Abdul Carter, Brian Burns, Malik Neighbors, Scattaboo, Dexter Lawrence. Jackson Dart's still the quarterback. That's a really good team. They just progress really well in Madden franchise. They always end up being really good. Let's go for it, boys. Big first quarter. Take the lead. Do we just start this game out with an absolute shot? I'm about to send a moonball to Marvin Harrison Jr. Let me see what this coverage looks like. Oh, jeez. Never mind. I thought Fitzpatrick was going to turn on the burners, get around that. I am sorely mistaken. Trey McBride. Trey McBride, can you? Good defense. Good defense. All right, well, there's Trey McBride this time. We're actually able to hit him for a huge pick. That was 3rd and 23. All right, nice little handoff. Josh Jacobs takes 2nd and 3. Okay, just going to rifle this into the middle to Nichols. Take up a little something. I just got sacked through a player. That was crazy. I've never seen that happen before. Let's go, MHJ. Oh, that's a moonball. Uncatchable. This has been a weird game. Let's send McBride up the seam with Nichols. Nichols, use that. Damn. Dude, Drew Phillips is killing me right now. 1st and 10, I'm getting smacked by the Giants. And I'm getting a field goal. We got the ball. I think I got to run it. I don't think I can pass very well right now. Josh Jacobs. 2nd and inches. It's going to take that. It's going to take that. It's going to take that. Marvin Harrison. Oh, my God. I don't know how that just occurred. 7-3. 1st and goal. Why not? Oh, my God. Brandon Fitzpatrick, who are you, bro? Night and day difference for Brandon Fitzpatrick. And with 19 seconds left, the Giants got to onside this thing. Marvin Harrison Jr. clutched this game so hard, it's over. He literally clutched this game so hard. He's so goated. 14-9. Look at Andrew Tate. Headed to the big game. Here's the playoff bracket right now. So we're taking on Atlanta, and it's New England, Pittsburgh on the other side. One more game. Well, last game, we leaned on Marvin Harrison Jr., so maybe we just do that again. Just kidding. Trey McBride, I love you. Dude, if they're inside of them, it's a tutty. Or it's a catch, not a tutty. Okay, 1st and 10. This play is so good. Josh Jacobs, you're a freak. Shut up. This team is actually so sick. This team is so sick. I love this Cardinals team. Josh Jacobs is insane. At age 30, I only had to give him like $8 million a year. He's on like a 3-year, $24 million contract, and he's like our playoff MVP. I mean, Marvin Harrison Jr. had a big game last game, but this is nuts. And there goes Julian Young, who we drafted. This is crazy. Michael Penix. That's a tight end screen to Kyle Pitts. We should have a good stop here if we can get it. Let's go with the blitz. This is risky business, but I'm going with the blitz here. Let's see what Michael Penix has got. Thompson can't get home. They do get a pass off, but Pitts is out of bounds. That's 4th and 13. That's a good stop. Wow, this game is going to come down to it. We are down by 7. We turned the ball over twice in the sim. It is 3rd and 8. I think, yeah, I was about to say, Marvin Harrison Jr., that's inside. Come on. Oh, I wanted a truck. Dude, Marvin, oh, this team is so good. All right, we're in the red zone. We can tie this thing up. We'll need a big defensive stop and then some more points. But I think we got to go right back to Josh Jacobs. He's having a career day. Dude, this duo play is so good. I never run this play, actually. They kind of have the box loaded up here a little bit. I might be able to get Josh Jacobs on an out route. That's exactly what I'm going to get. We're getting it to Jacobs one way or another. All right, now on 1st and 10, we really got to make a stop here to win this game. I assume they're just going to go to Mr. Bijan, right? They do. He's down. 2nd and 11. Okay, now I'm on Kyle Pitts. We're sending the blitz. 2nd and 11. I think they're going to pass. They do. I'm on Kyle Pitts. We sack Michael Penix. 3rd and 19. All right, Branch, what do we got? Another blitz. I'm dropping back in coverage. 4th and 10. Do they kick this? Can they kick this? I actually don't know. 17 to 17. I don't know what they do here. They are kicking it. Okay, that's perfect. 17 to 20 with 1:50. I think I'm going to start this drive with fucking... Oh, my God. This play is cracked. And so is Josh Jacobs. Dude, 3 rushes for 111 yards. Are you kidding me? It's off of gun-tight Y-off duo. I've never... And then once again, I think I have the coverage that I want on Marvin Harrison Jr. It's exactly what... Dude, this combo of plays is crazy. I know it's the computer, but this is a close game, and it's crazy how good it is. I'm going right back to duo here. They don't have a set to stop this, I don't think. Crazy. That play's gnarly. Okay, so we want to use a little bit of clock here and then hopefully just score this touchdown with not too much left. Trey McBride's been kind of quiet. I'm not going to force anything, though. We're just going to go Marvin Harrison Jr. Do I even try to score this? I think that was the right call. 44 seconds right there. They're letting the clock tick. 20, 19, 18, 17. I'm going to snap this with 14 seconds, maybe. Oh my God, it's insane. That run play is the best run play I've ever ran. 24 to 20. I got to go prevent. This is not prevent, but we can blitz out of this, and I'll just back up with Davis. Maybe we can get on Michael Penix before he unloads it. We do. They've got a timeout, and I need prevent. 2nd and 18 for the playoffs, boys. What a close game. He's going to air it up. This doesn't even have a chance. Let's go. 24 to 20. That was a close game. But the Red Bird teams face off, and my Red Bird team is just better. That Falcons team was 7 and 11, and they made the playoffs. They won the NFC South with 7 wins, with 6 wins, because they would have had to have won a game to get here. Did I see that right? How is that possible? That Falcons team literally went 7 and 10 and won the NFC South, and that's how they made the playoffs. And with that 7 and 10 record, they beat the Packers, they beat the Seahawks to play us, but they lose here. The Pittsburgh Steelers beat the New England Patriots with Jonathan Carmichael throwing 450 yards and 5 touchdowns. Holy shit. DK had, look at this stat line. DK had 11 receptions, 245 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Shut the fuck up. That's crazy. Well. Brandon Fitzpatrick and the Arizona Cardinals have, oh my God, it's a Cardinals-Steelers Super Bowl. It was written in the stars. This is the last time the Cardinals were in the Super Bowl, and they lost this game, didn't they? This was the Larry Fitzgerald Cardinals team that lost. There was that James Harrison pick 6. Wasn't that these teams? Wow, the scriptwriters kind of went dummy on this one. What we can't let happen is we can't let this dude Carmichael throw 450 yards and 5 touchdowns. But we can have Brian Branch absolutely fill the gap on Caleb Johnson. Going with the blitz here. I got Sean Murphy bunting on a blitz. Oh, that's a touchdown. That's not. Oh, it is. We just bonked DK in. No, don't do this to us, DK. DK, don't do this to us. Go punch a fan or something, DK. 3rd and 6. Guess who? Oh my God, why is Josh Jacobs out of his mind? Dude, is Josh Jacobs always this good in Madden and I just have never used him? 4th and 10, though. We do got to kick this field goal. Cam Little. I can't shank, can't shank, can't shank. Okay. I'm not iced, you guys, so I can actually bury it now. Cam Little. Okay, 7-3, 3rd and 6. This is actually a really, really, really big down, and can you believe this? I'm going to run it. I'm telling you, Josh Jacobs is that good. On 3rd and 7, I'm going to elect to run it, and he's going to power 4th and inches. Oh, we got to go for that. We absolutely have to go for this. I know what we can do. Let's go to Pat Griffith. Actually, halfback inside. Griffith will lead block for Josh Jacobs. This is kind of the Super Bowl on the line here. 4th and inches. This is gigantic. Jacobs is going to fall forward anyway. 11 rushes, 53 yards. You know what's crazy? I almost want Josh Jacobs to have Super Bowl MVP. Just because he's been so good, it just feels wrong to not. You know, I almost feel like he deserves it the most. This game is super weird about Super Bowl MVP, though. So I got to make sure he earns it. And I got to make sure I win. We're down right now. I'm talking like it's a lock or something. Josh Jacobs is 1st and goal. I've never ran the ball so well I don't know that I've truly ever ran the ball so well in a rebuild. We're going 1st and goal to the edge with, wow. Don't speak. The announcer jinx is real. 2nd and goal. Fitzpatrick rolls out. No! He was so open. 3rd and goal. Oh my God, this is huge. This is huge. We have to convert here. Okay, 3rd and goal. Need a really big play. Jacobs, what can you give me? Oh, he gets a huge stiff arm, but it's for nothing. I can't kick this field goal. I have to go for this. Marvin Harrison Jr. We got to look at Marvin Harrison Jr. or Trey McBride. Those are our guys right now. 4th and goal. This is probably the biggest play yet. I'm going Marvin Harrison Jr. Caught! At the start of this rebuild, he was dropping those passes. And right here, he makes the huge one on 4th and goal. That's crazy. We take the lead. Ooh, Jalen Thompson's got himself a superstar now. He joins Brian Branch and Denario Butler, who we drafted last season. Denario Butler. 2nd and 6. What do you got, Carmichael? What do you got? He's got a laser beam to DK, who's cooking me. 1st and 10. Ooh, dude, Denario Butler is playing out of his mind. Denario Butler with a sack right there. We're sending a blitz. I'm cheesing the CPU. I got mid-blitz out here. What do we got, Carmichael? What do we got? 2nd and 18. Clock winding down. Xavier Collins. Oh my God, we cheese the CPU. I mid-blitz, cheese the CPU. Wow. All right. Wow, a lot of new abilities on defense is very helpful right now. 3rd and 26, they take a low one, and he's breaking hits like crazy, but we get 4th and 15. 4th and 15, we're going to guess pass here. Denario Butler, come home one more time, we end this game. Come home one more time, and we end this game. Oh, my God, what a pickup. What a pickup for Pittsburgh. 7-10. I'll have time if they score, but I don't want them to score. Wow, dude, this quarterback is the real deal. Thompson, he's going to step up. He's going to go down. They call a timeout. What do you got? Oh, my God, he's sacked. He's going airmail. What? Oh, my God, it just teleported my... Did you see that? Oh, my God, play that again. The game just... Dude, there's not even a way for me on my controller to do what that just did. It literally just magneted my player. Watch this again. It's not even possible to control your player in this way. Look at my player. He does some... That was insane. That was actually insane. I've never seen that before. Well, hopefully we can still win this, but that was... Bro, I played so much Madden. There's always some, some shit, because this game's horrible. But that one was extra crazy. It, magnet stepped my plate. Fuck it. Let's just go win anyway. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we just ball. Brandon Fitzpatrick will get 7 and we'll call a timeout. We've only got 1 left. We've got to get all the way into the end zone. This is going to get scary. Hopefully got to get a big pickup that goes out of bounds. And you know what's going to do it? If we can, is Trey McBride right here. Money ball caught. 1st and 10. That's gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Listen, it's an easy read. If they're man-ish, we could just hit Marvin Harrison. If not, just go right back to that. We'll literally just hit him with the same thing twice. Wow, they really wanted to cheat me out of this one, but we're not going to let them. We're going to go get it. No way to run the exact same defense again, right? Yes way, they run the exact same defense again. But he intercepts it. CPU. Dude, that was one of the craziest ends to a rebuild ever. It magneted my player away from DK so that he could catch it. I could have had a better play right there at the end, but I'll be honest, I'm over it. That was so crazy. Steelers. Dude, the Cardinals are just cursed to lose to the Steelers in the Super Bowl, I think. Unfortunately. The Super Bowl goes to the Pittsburgh Steelers and Jonathan Carmichael. You know, gentlemen, I played enough Madden to know that when EA does some shit like that, you don't complain or cry. You just get off the game. You go touch grass. Go do something else. What a frustrating end to this rebuild. This was such a fun rebuild and such a fun team. And our season's over with bad coding. I don't even know how that would be possible. Why would my player ever do that? Sorry, my Black Queen, Andrew Tate. It was a fun rebuild, though, and I think Josh Jacobs was the true MVP. All right, boys. I love you. Thanks for watching, as always. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.